Around the country, dioceses are releasing names of priests considered credibly accused of sexual abuse. But what does the term mean? Christopher White, the national correspondent for the Tablet and CRUX, spent weeks researching the issue. He says when it comes to deciding whether an accusation is credible or not, standards vary.
There are a lot of competing definitions of what credibly accused means, and there's also a debate as to who actually gets to define the term itself.
The United States Conference of Catholic Bishops doesn't have a formal definition. At the USCCB's November meeting, many prelates expressed a desire for a uniform national policy. USCCB President Daniel DINARDO vowed he would look into this.
We'll work on finalizing the standards of accountability for bishops, finalizing the protocol for removed bishops, and studying national guidelines for the publication of lists of names of those clerics facing substantiated claims of abuse.
While the first instance of a diocese publicly releasing names of accused priests dates back to the early 2000s, following the release of a Pennsylvania grand jury report in August, dioceses around the country have started to follow suit.
There is the interest to protect children, and at the same time there is the interest to ensure that a person is not being dealt with unjustly, being unjustly accused.
Monsignor KIERAN Harrington, the vicar for communications for the Diocese of Brooklyn, points out that while many survivors of sexual abuse and watchdog groups have praised the move, some advocates have raised concerns that innocent priests may have their good names ruined without due process.
Why would that happen? Well, perhaps the priest wasn't assigned in the parish at the time the abuse was alleged. Maybe it's a person who has suffered from this sort of trauma can sometimes make an allegation, misidentify somebody.
In February, Pope Francis will convene a global meeting on sex abuse at the Vatican. The summit is more likely going to address broader issues, leaving dioceses to sort out their own policies for releasing names and deeming clergy credibly accused. Tim Harfmann, Currents News.